Our company's motto is Chase Happiness, and that means making things the way you want them to be. Our brand is recognized by its green planes, and it is not only our planes that are green, but all the work we do too. S7 flights connect 123 cities in 12 time zones. Every day, around 43,000 passengers enjoy flights for vacations, business meetings, or to visit family. We have a huge responsibility for our passengers on our shoulders because they're making a real journey. Their journey begins with the purchase of tickets via the official S7 application. Then they arrive at the airport, where airline representatives are ready to assist them. On boarding, they are met by the team of flight attendants who help them take their seats on board. After takeoff, the pilot in command welcomes them aboard the aircraft. When they reach their destinations, passengers can use the S7 application to look for other activities. There is a complex system in place to make the whole process as comfortable and as simple as possible for passengers. For example, our catering process uses more than 1.1 million sheets of paper per year, which is the equivalent of 133 trees. But how do we ensure the integrity and possibility of data exchange between all parts of this complex system? Our analysis revealed that the main problem lies in the way information is transferred. When employees spend time working with paper documents, they may lose sight of their main priority, our passengers. So the need for change is obvious. This is the genesis of the idea for the Paper-Free Flight project. What was the impetus for the rapid start of the project? The most important reasons are: 1. Printing costs began to multiply. 2. There is a global trend towards the digitalization of processes. 3. Environmental protection is an important priority for the company. The implementation of the project opens up new possibilities for us, such as reducing the time spent receiving flight information, making information more targeted, ensuring prompt updates and sharing of data. After examining the preliminary results of our process analysis, we moved on to research the user experience. For 2 months, we actively interviewed users, traveled on flights with them, studied the tools they used, and traveled a lot. The result of our work was a complete and detailed register of documents that are required to provide a flight. But who are the key participants in this process? Key users. They are, of course, the airline representatives responsible for the printing and delivery of documents and the clearance of cargo and mail. The flight attendants responsible for passenger service on board. The pilots who control the flight process. Our goal is to simplify their work and make them happier, so that they can pass their frame of mind on to our passengers. Our analysis identified 115 documents that our employees work with. Legislation does not require printed versions for 99 of them, and so they can be converted into electronic form. More than 9.6 million sheets of paper are used for these documents each year, which is a colossal amount that requires an urgent change. Now, I would like to tell you about the people who inspired us to carry out this project. Our company has very strong leaders and innovators who are interested in making our airline employees happier. These people inspire us to undertake new projects and make changes, and they're always willing to help and share interesting ideas, thoughts, and advice. Their support enabled this project to become part of the company's portfolio, which also involved experienced specialists in re-engineering and business process automation. In addition to the main project team, the project also involved 8 divisions of the company, 28 experts, 9 analysts, 11 developers. These people helped us implement our project. Impact on productivity. The transition to electronic document management will allow us to save trees, spend more time on other work activities, reduce spending on storage and disposal of documents. We have also identified changes which will lead to the stabilization and standardization of work processes. The process of digital transformation is long, but the results fully justify our efforts. I'm glad that departments have taken up our initiative and are implementing similar internal projects. In addition, as document processes change, technologies, regulations, and instructions are updated, and the interaction between departments is standardized. You may ask what makes our project innovative. Some arguments are: we're the first major airline in Russia to implement such a project. We have established a seamless process in which the passenger feels as comfortable as possible. The workplace of the key providers of flight service has been organized. This is clearly shown on the next slide. The cabin crew pad system that we have implemented has made it possible to transition all of the flight attendants' document work paper to the digital format. It automates performance analytics and their work with information. Here you can see an example of the sitting plan. This slide shows the form of working with flight reporting, which makes it clear that all the necessary reporting forms that the senior flight attendant must fill out have been collected in one place. There is also a solution for airline representatives, which displays all the necessary information for flight service: schedules, passenger data, payload, aircraft service, and much more. Similar tools have given us the ability to integrate between flight service processes. Earlier, we saw that the processes associated with flight servicing were scattered, which caused difficulties and meant that the exchange of information between departments was inefficient or impossible. In the course of this project, however, we made changes for the better, and now flight is the key link. As you can see, flight data is at the center, and each employee's workplace includes information from various information systems. The advantage of this architecture is that all data enters a unified corporate storage system, and the company's systems are integrated with one another. I would like to end this presentation with the following global results. We are the first major Russian airline to implement a project creating a centralized digital system to accompany flights. We are green not only in our words, but also in our deeds. We actively adhere to the principles of environmental friendliness in all our activities. A flight is a complex process in a passenger's life, but this is one that can make them happy. Our job is to ensure that our performance of this process meets or exceeds their expectations. Thank you all for your attention.